Alright, we got the Walther CCP today. We've actually been shooting this gun a little bit. I don't have my glasses on because I keep fogging up because it's only about 25 degrees out here. I'm actually going to run some Tula. Everybody knows Tula is a little bit dirty, steel cased, hard primers. I want to see if this gun can take it. About 7 yards right now. Nice. Doing pretty good. Pretty good. Steel case. No malfunctions. Tula's pretty flawless. Now we're going to run some Hornady Critical Duty 135 grain plus P. Haven't ran this yet, so let's see if it works. And we have some shaving cream and soda. And hopefully I don't miss too bad. Make myself look bad. Let's see what it does. Well, that one was interesting.
That's pretty good.
Got a white background, so I'm not gonna be able to see explode. Huh.
There you go.
There you go.
Here we woo.
That wasn't bad.
Oh no.
That was a good one.
Yeah. There you got her. That was pretty good.
Skimmed it. Some shaving cream left. And made myself look like a real bad shot. There we go. Skimmed it. Oh, it's oozing.
That looks like that right stuff falling. There she goes.
Unfortunately, we have a white background, so it just doesn't, it's not as effective. But it ran. Hornady, awesome. Not a problem.
Good.
Alright, you just saw some footage of the CCP being shot. This has been a interesting review for this gun. I'm going to start out with some things that I do like about this gun. Ergonomically speaking, I like the grip. I like it has front serrations on it, and it has a light rail. That's pretty good. Now, it lacks capacity, but Walther didn't design this gun really for a home defense option. It can be used like that for home defense, and a major selling point from Walther to the consumer is the soft recoil, the reduced muzzle rise with this pistol. And another thing too I like about it is it's easy to get that slide back. It's really nothing at all to get that slide back. Even one-handed you can get it back. So for women, great feature. Or even for people that, let's say you have arthritis in your hands, you cannot manipulate a slide, but this one, easy to manipulate. You have it comes with two 8-round magazines, one in the chamber. So you're sacrificing capacity, but again, it's a slimline pistol. You can conceal it, so this is going to go in the concealed realm of firearms. You do have an external safety right there. It's out of the way enough. I guess I'm not a huge fan of external safeties, but this one doesn't bug me that much. The sights. So going into some of the dislikes, there's two major ones for me. Actually, I'm sorry, three majors. I don't like the sights. They're pretty wide. See, you got a lot of play there. It does come with some different sight options that you can swap out. The takedown, this is where you take it down. Walther will provide you a tool, but basically you're going to push this up and this slide comes off, and it's going to expose your piston down in here. Because you see, this doesn't have a recoil guide rod or a recoil spring. So it's very PPK-esque. As you take this upper slide off, you will have a recoil spring that goes around the barrel. But that's one of the features of this gun. It's going to have a gas port right here, and as you fire, it's going to capture that gas in the piston, and it's going to be a delayed blowback. That's one of the features of this firearm. That's what reduces your flip. Now, in shooting this firearm, it's very interesting. Initially with target ammo, I can't feel the difference shooting it compared to, say, a Glock 19, Glock 17, M&P Shield. But when you start getting into ammo like the Critical Duty Plus P, I will have to say I can tell a difference with that, with the hot ammo. So I ran the Plus P Critical Duty out of it, and I ran a Spear Gold Dot, and it wasn't bad. I mean, the recoil was not bad at all. Another thing I don't necessarily like with this gun is the trigger. It's pretty long. It's a long... Oh, there we go. And then the reset is right there. So it's pretty long reset. Not a great trigger, a lot of take up, but you get used to it. Not too bad. But the grip is great. Love the grip. It just fits the hand perfectly. Mine anyways. Maybe other people it doesn't. And going into the accuracy of it, I'm going to show you what I got. It did a lot of stuff at 7 yards with this gun. It's a concealed carry weapon. I'm not gonna. Yeah, 7 to 14 yards. It's pretty good. So this is PMC. We'll have to say the only issue I had with ammo was PMC with this gun, and now I just took it out of the box. That's decent. I mean, you got a lot in the 9 ring there. I got a flyer out to the 8. That'll work for me. Here's 16 rounds of Spear Gold Dot Plus B. 7 yards again. Works for me. I'll take that. And here's some, let's see, 16 rounds, Federal American Eagle, 7 feet, no failures. Not terrible. Then we go into, oh, here's some Tula. Look at that. This is a good old Tula. Saw that on film. Ran Tula great. I was very shocked and surprised that it actually worked. So, runs hollow points flawlessly, and Tula steel case runs it good. PMC, it didn't run so well, but what I really think is I didn't really lubricate the firearm. I just ran it. I was excited. I ran it and had some issues with PMC, but that's about it. And I took it back home, cleaned it up, and I ran Tula like saw on camera just fine. So I think this is a good carry option. It's a different design. I can tell you that the takedown isn't fun. It'll take you about a good 10 times doing it to get it down. But once you get past that, it's pretty simple. For a home defense gun, I think there's other guns that are better out there. If you have arthritis in your hands or have trouble racking a slide, this is going to be a great gun for you because it's easy to manipulate. Plus, it does have a light rail, so I do like that. So you can kind of cross over into that home defense line because you have the option to put a flashlight on it because it doesn't have night sights. Concealed carry option, it's a little heavy. It's a little heavy. The shield, the Glock 43, 42 is a little bit lighter, but it's, you can still carry it. If you don't like weight, I wouldn't really suggest that gun. But the accuracy of it, I liked it. I think it's very accurate. I think Walther does very good quality firearms. And this one didn't really let me down. I was kind of concerned at first because it wasn't functioning with PMC. But once I ran hollow points and it ran them great with no issues, I was like, all right, I'm gonna give this gun more kudos than what I initially did. So when I initially tested, I'm like, this is not real happy about it right now. Walther does provide you with a brush. Now, there is, I'm going to attempt to take this apart on camera. Hopefully I can do it. I'll make myself look too crazy. I'm going to use screwdrivers. I kind of broke my tool. So, let's see. Yeah, pull the trigger. And once, there we go. There we go. Like that. Oh, look at that. So that's probably a little bit off camera, but takes some finessing. So this is your recoil spring there. So like I said, PPK, P22, barrels fixed in your frame there, but I don't know if you can see that. But down in here, so that'll go all the way down. That's where your piston sits in. You want to make sure that's very, very spotlessly clean, because if it gets gunk in there, it could start having some issues. So let's just make sure when you're disassembling this gun and cleaning it, make sure that's really, really clean. Of course, this just slides back on. Here's your piston there. There she is. And you kind of gotta finesse this sucker back in there. Now, another thing too, this hook, make sure you don't go crazy like a P22. And see that? This is where this gets hard. I'm gonna try to do this on camera, but let's maybe fast forward this just a scotch, because this gets, ouch. So okay, got it. That's where it gets a little weird. Don't, make sure this slide and this is even, because if you go up and over, you're going to catch your firing pin spring and it's just a bear. You got to take, I did that first and it was rough. I had to call Walther. The guy walked me through it. Kudos. So overall, my thoughts about this gun, it's a little bit different design. It's not, Walther thought outside of the box a little bit. I like it for concealed carry. Weights, not feeling it 100%. It does have a light rail, I like that. So for users that, like I said, have issues maybe with arthritis, have issues with pulling slides back, manipulating slides, this is a great gun for you, especially for home defense. So we're going to keep shooting all sorts of different videos as always. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Until next time.